Guys, check this out. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, I know, Yeti. You can't. Okay, so the smoke is like, you can a little bit, I guess. We'll have to see what it looks like. But right here, this one's become my buddy. The magpies aren't easy to friend, but I've been giving them a lot of bread. So they really like me. You guys, anyway, the smoke is right here. We got a fire real close. It's right in Glenwood, Kansas. I have not gotten an update. I don't watch the news or anything. I could probably get one pretty quickly, but I really haven't been online today that much since this morning, but you can see the fires right there. So I know all you guys down at Lower Colorado have a fire as well. I think this is a little bit of both. I got fires coming both ways. So the reason I'm showing you this is just because, I mean, in a sense, it's kind of pretty. I mean, it's not, but you know, if you use your imagination, that's sort of pretty. But it's really horrible is what it is. You can see, look at that. It's not quite showing up how you can really see the smoke, you know, in that with your eyes. This is my backup camera. Does anyone feed you guys or what? Because I mean, it seems like I have to be the one to feed you. You're literally breathing, so like right in these fields, it's all like the camera doesn't see it, but you can just see the smoke coming through. I don't know if I can zoom in on it or not. Look at that. Oh, he just hit it. Did you see that? He nailed it. Something happened. Something changed in the back. If I had my other camera, I'd be better, but it's not too bad for the backup. Panasonic, you guys. So, I mean, everything's just crazy up here when it's this, when fire. So, I know, in other words, I'm literally breathing this crazy smoke. And, you know, the animals are, I think, a little nervous. Tell them, Yeti. Arr. She won't leave my side. Oh my God, it's like I had any more room in that trailer. She doesn't let me. She won't go anywhere without me. So if she goes outside, it's just go to the bathroom. If I close the door behind her, she'll just bark. She's like, Roof, let me in. So I took a smoke day. It's called. I made that up today. You should have seen the smoke in the forest. Like I was like, I'm just not going. Why go? You know, I have air conditioning, so I got work done at the trailer. Unbelievable. I mean, it doesn't really. You got to see it with your. I mean, I guess it's close, but with your eyes, it's just unbelievable. I have not checked the status of this fire, but it apparently is still burning. So this is Glenwood Canyon's fire, and I think some of the Denver fire kind of mixing together. Whew, over and out. Yeti, stay over and out. Thank you. Over and out. So here's one. Some of it fell. It's been like that since the spring they did that, and they're marking here. I'm assuming those are coyotes that go up there, but I don't know exactly what it really is. And right on the other side, they actually live in this mountain. I would never have known it until I got to the other side. And once you get really good at the markers in their system, their taught system, you always know, which is not that, which is this. I've seen it since the day I got here. It's what made me investigate on the other side. You guys see there's tridents next to it, right? I don't even know how many. Okay, that's theirs. That's how they do it. It might as well be a sign for the Holland Tunnel. If you had half a brain, that's the sign for the Holland Tunnel. What I'm gonna do, guys, I just decided this second. This forest is unique, right? It's. Let me show you. Everything's got a trident. Like, it's just crazy. Just like everywhere else. But what I'm gonna do is I've got enough, I have enough. Look at these giant X's.
of what I'm seeing so far. Like, I'm not going to just make a 2-hour video of that. You guys got the idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to a duplicate. It's the same. You can see the Sasquatch Highway. It's the same. See how wide they are? They're not dug out with hooves. They're wide. That's where they are. They always put a footprint before. There's always one before. I don't know why. And I'm not going to film. Unless I just see something crazy. Like, I don't think I found why they wanted me to come in here. It could have already been filmed, honestly, because you don't know that guy. To him, you know, his structure, it's just kind of like people. Like someone, I'll give you an analogy, like a person thinks their car is the best car that ever lived. Like, they're literally insane. Like, the car sucks. Everyone else thinks it sucks, but to that person, it's the best car in the world, which I think is great. But don't betray that, like, because no one else thinks it's a good car. You know what I mean? Kind of like a Ford. Another item that's been. It's all about money, guys. Okay, you only eat what's advertised. You only eat. It's all the big names. Anything you see over and over is what. I'm not talking about all of you, but I'm talking about in general. Okay. I always speak to humans as one. You got to do the averages. Look how it's all wide. Okay, it'll always come through. It's all disturbed. I mean, this has literally been like raked down there. Helka, you're killing me here. Look over here. She's so obedient. It's almost annoying. Anyone want like a too much of an obedient dog? Look at the double trident. Yeah, she smells something. She never leaves me. Look at this. She smells the Sasquatch Highway. This is what I want from a dog. Not, oh yeah, this is good. If she leaves me, it's for a really good reason. Even that far. That's really far for her to be away. Oh, here she comes. Too far, huh? That was about 12 feet. Helka, congratulations. Congratulations. Here he comes. Another reason I've been kind of hovering around here with the camera. Look at the Sasquatch Highway, how it just goes right through the structures. It's amazing. I don't know if you can see it with the way that, the gray and black shadows in here. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is I'm not going to film. You guys have a great day. I'm going to spend another hour or two in here looking around. And of course, I'll just do that real quick if I see something amazing. Watch this. Helka, come behind me. Come over here. Come here. Over here. Come over here. Over here. No, I don't want to kiss you. Over here. Behind me. Check this out. I don't want to touch him. She'll walk right into the middle of it. She thinks I'm showing it. These are real footprints. He turned. He came up. Helka, stop. Stay. Trust me, I'm not yelling at her, guys, but if you live with her every single day and she does not your dog and she doesn't leave you, it gets annoying. Another footprint there. Another one right there. Look at you guys, they're footprints. It's hard to see. The way the shadows are in here, you can't see anything. Look. It's a huge footprint. There's another one there. There's another one there. There's another one there. There's another one here. All the way through. They're just tearing this up right through the middle. That's pretty cool. I gotta tell you, these guys is they push the trees down. It's up here. I could be 8 miles in this forest that way, and it's the same thing. You get a couple whistles, maybe like a good wood knock occasionally, and that's it. Their thing here, I thought I was getting to like some new level, but with the tree pushing, but I think it's just what they do here. Like, it's their way. They do the most they can for me, and I think that's what it is. And they always do it where it's so blatant and there's no wind or anything. All right. No filming. I just wanted to show you that I'm on this crazy Sasquatch Highway. It goes right through here. They always walk within their system, in my opinion. And if they're outside the system, they seem to carry something in their hand that keeps them some kind of technology. I'm not turning the camera back on, but I am, because it's been 2 hours, guys. He's still there. He's right there. I've been trying to walk towards him. I gave up on whatever I thought maybe I was supposed to film. Like I'm missing something. Like there's something cool that I haven't seen. Here he comes. He's getting close. Look, front, back axe. Front and back. Front, back. Front. It'll never move. Here he comes. Come on. A dramatic turn. Dramatic. You guys, it's not like the first time. He's been, last year I filmed him right here. I was in my car and I caught him. He saw me. He was like, and cut out. I'm telling you, they're told to stay away from all people. They don't want people filming that chopper. Because whatever that chopper is, I have it on video. It's secret. And I want to get it right here. I'm so close. He's right there. I'm assuming you can hear him. But it's faint. Give me a second. Let me switch out my battery in case he does come. I'm running low. Come on. I'm just waiting for this guy. Because he's coming right to me and then turning around. Just where I can't film him. There you go, Brandon. Brandon likes the ones where they make it a trident. We came up with a name while he was here, but I forget what it was. Here he comes. Just circling for hours and hours. Whatever that is, that's a job, guys. Okay, there's no training exercise. It's something they've been doing for years. They're monitoring these guys. These guys probably watch my channel to see the inside of the woods. What are they doing, and why can't we just get him? If he just came over another mile, we could find out what this guy's doing. Here he comes. Come on. I forgot to do some zooms. Oh, yeah. He's right there. Watch, he'll turn before he gets here. He turned. Oh, my God. And I'm assuming that you can hear that. It's hard to know if you can hear. I think you can. Like now you can't, but here comes some breeze now, actually. First breeze all day. Look at that. Ah, it feels so good. Being up in the forest, like I grew up in the forest as a kid, you know, and it was always such an amazing, peaceful thing, but it's different now. As beautiful as I love it, you gotta remember, now I know for sure I'm not alone. Another one coming in towards him, a Blackhawk. I can't hear it, but I mean, I can't see it, but I hear it. It definitely sounds like a Blackhawk. He's right above me. The problem is I'm in a forest. He's flying right towards that guy. You guys, look at this. I found a real active Sasquatch highway. It's something they walk on every single day. It's amazing, the disturbances on this highway. Now, what's this guy doing? There's a Blackhawk right out here. I swear they know I'm here. Their computer tells them person. That's what it seems like. Don't be surprised if that's their tech. Trident footprints. There's a footprint right there. I'm gonna step in it because I'm not ruining it, but it's right there. There's literally like 100 footprints just in the last 100 yards. Sasquatch Highway. There's a place a person just have never been before. Like maybe like back in the logging days, like someone came through here, but there's footprints. Not hooves. Like there might be one or two, but that's not what this is. Look at that. Look at the trail markers. This I'm telling you, this forest has the best trail markers, and they back it up for you. Look. You see? And then look how they have the stick on it. It's like a trident. Okay, that's how you know Sasquatch did it. Not to mention, because of me, you know it, but don't listen to people tell you Indians did it. There's, see, all the sticks are thrown. Look at this. This guy's not doing anything with footprints. Here he is. This is the Blackhawk. This isn't the one I've been waiting for. Well, where are you at? There he is. He's doing the same thing. See how he's out here? He's with the other helicopter. They're just doing separate things. This corner is something special. As you can see, there's no way to approach it up. And once you're up, you know, it's got double tridents. It's got, you know, the big rocks they made sure came up when that tree was pushed down sideways. When it's physically impossible, it would have to go that way. They wanted those rocks to come up. There's another trident. Look, see the double trident? Well, one's floating off the ground. Okay, something I've been showing you a lot lately. He turned again. What are the chances? I finally get to the corner, and all of a sudden the wind just picks up like crazy. So it's hard to track them. I've been actually going towards them on foot. I think it's very important to find out what they're doing. These are the things they're never going to tell a common peasant like you, okay? Like us. I just wanted to. I am common peasant number 1. If you'd like to pick a number, go ahead. But I'm also common peasant number 1 that can't be fooled. Yeah. So there's something going on here with the rocks. There's no rocks anywhere in this forest but on this corner, and they've marked it. X. All right, for not filming. Well, believe it or not, during that, it's been an hour or two. So I said I wasn't going to film, and you'll see the clips. Like, it looks like I contradicted myself, but there's a lot of gaps in between. He's right there. I could film him right now, hovering over the trees. If I can see him. If my here he comes again. If these trees weren't in my way. This is the Black Hawk. This isn't the one that we've been listening to. Oh yeah. You know it's military. It's military that the military don't even know about. They're still over there. The government that the government doesn't even know about. Isn't that funny? I've been in the military for 30 years. I didn't see that. It's because you're just a regular military guy. There's very few of those people. You think they're going to tell you? So when you get out of the military, you can write a book? I don't think so. Okay. If you're in the military, I don't care if you're there for 500 years, you're not going to know about this guy unless you're called into a division like that. Okay. You can't even apply for it. They have to bring you into it. Okay. So it's the military that the military doesn't know about. Okay, you can't know about it. These are the secrets of the earth that destroy everything the human knows about. He's right there. I can't show him to you because the tree's in the way. He's literally right there, flying right over that tree line. Now I got 2 choppers hovering above Bigfoot Worlds. And by the way, where he's hovering, I have done 6 hours. I was in there for 6 or 7 hours. I did a huge video right on the top of that ridge line last year. I'd never forget, like, they have this giant power plant there. One of the biggest teepee structures I've ever seen in my life is right up there. I'm sure they are. Look at that upside down black thing. I'm guessing they are not taking any chances with those choppers, because they know of the zooming capabilities. You can zoom from like 9 miles away into a license plate, guys, just like this. You ever watch the high-speed chases? And when your tech and your knowledge is older, it's very simple to understand someone's that's younger. He's right there. Look how slow he's going. I'm afraid you can't see him, but he's right there. It's almost like they're looking for somebody. It's a crazy thing. I think that Black Hawk hovers a little bit higher, although I have seen them actually touching the trees, like where the tree is literally rubbing on the bottom of it as they're doing what they're doing. But I think he can zoom in. I know, I heard that too, Elka. Look at Elka looking at it. She is not straying from what we just heard. I heard it too. What was that, Elka? Yeah, I know. The same as us, Elka. If you're a human, we hear it and then you stare at it for like 5 seconds and then you just go on with life. What's behind me? She's looking right behind me. Elka, go get it. She's only concerned with me. What's back there? I'm sure they're right behind me because they can't see me, and they had it. I ditched down, so they must have. they're probably going slow. And they love when there's crazy breezes come in. Like not crazy, but like a real breeze has come in here, like wind, and they always move under the cover of that. It's something someone told me a long time ago, like, Mark, I'm almost sure by your audios in Bigfoot Universe that they move undercover, not just the wind, but when the plane goes by, they seem to start making noise as well. And I was like, yeah, I mean, that's the kind of thing, that's the kind of example outside of your logic that I'm talking about. Your logic would tell you, oh, well, then you're just hearing the wind, you're just hearing this. That's what I'm trying to tell you, is that's where you lose. That's exactly what's not happening. It's you don't understand. Remember, it's right on the outside of logic, not on the inside. I don't even think it's that far out. I don't think anything's that far out. I call it this circle, I made this up. We have a circle, and inside that circle is our logic, is our common sense. Everything else just operates just on the outside. Sometimes they come in a little bit like, aha, and they jump right back out. And that's, you can't mentally deal with outside of that. Even us biggest knowers. It's not even like we believe. We know for a fact. There's no believing in this. This is a factual thing that I do here. That's one of the accomplishments of Colorado Bigfoot, is I've given you the opportunity to know something for a fact and not hear a story and not listen to some guy just run his mouth over and over on a subject that he knows nothing about. So you guys, I spent the better part of 2 hours. I've moved a little bit as far as I can go to this corner of tracking these choppers, and I just can't. I'd have the best view, and I could tell you exactly what he's doing right now if I didn't have the trees in front of me. He's right there. The only shot I got is right there, and I can't get a better one because I'm not even time stamping over there, because I know that's a Bigfoot world that I know very well. I've never been where I am right now. And I know with those choppers flying around, there's no way those guys are going to be out. Like in the open like that. I mean, there is a way, but especially because it's so easy for them. But I think that they just don't take chances, because, like I said, there's one thing I've learned in this. It's that no one really is perfect, including them, and they do make mistakes. Here he comes again. I'm losing it, guys. I mean, who's paying for the fuel, right? This is something that happens every 7 days a week, as far as I can tell. At a minimum, 5 days a week. But I've even seen them here on Sundays. These are huge choppers with twin motors in them. Someone is paying a tremendous amount of money to fund just the fuel, not to mention the multi-million-dollar equipment and choppers that are up there. This is your tax dollars that you don't know about, hard at work. Let's hope it's for a good thing. You know, I can't understand how flying a chopper over all of the forest is going to help anything. It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I have to go with that. It's not a good thing. You're freaking out the wildlife. I mean, you know what it's like for a deer, and a black hawk is right above you right there? They lose their minds. They start running. They could get hurt. You know, mommies and babies get separated that way. I see no benefit to these choppers, no matter what they're doing, and unless it's like I said, it's something we just don't understand yet, which is very, very possible. Have a great day, guys. Over now. I'm gonna walk my way through here, and that's about it. I may go to a couple other places, but this was cool, man. I enjoyed. I feel really strong and really good today. I have absolutely no complaints physically today, at all. Although I do need to get my MRI done big time. Because my insurance is going to run out here. I can't keep affording to pay it, and it would be a shame while my deductibles are paid. I'm not going to be able to do that again to actually go get my next MRI for my neck and my spine. I mean my neck and my back, but you can only pick one at a time. They can only do one area at a time, which is a real pain. So I want to get that done soon, because I got to let my health insurance go, guys. Unfortunately, it could be the beginning of the end, because I got to be able to do this. I can't worry about like getting funding or begging or asking people for money. I can't. It's either going to come in somehow, or I'm just going to go. I got to let this go, because it's why it's always been let go in the past, is that no one understands. If people truly understood what I was doing here, I'd have $1 billion in funding. All right, I was just gonna walk through, but I can't. So there's all these seats right there, right? It's really weird and like old burnt pieces of wood and not neat, which tells me it's not really my favorite dudes. And they're watching this hill that is straight up. It's amazing because if you walk that way, you can kind of get around it and go down. This way, straight down, which makes me really curious because I don't want to go that way. I might have to. You can tell they're sitting right here. Right here. All their signs. Okay, they don't make this up. I'll never tell you they're sitting there without being able to prove it in a court of law over and over and over. Okay? They're sitting right here and they're watching that hill. Why? I get it. No one could walk up on them here. I'll tell you, they like these orange rocks. Look how it goes sideways. Giant X. I didn't even see that. It's a giant Trident X. Another spot on the corner. I'll tell you, it's another place where that helicopter couldn't even see them. You'd have to stop right there to see here. And even then, it's probably too dark. Look at all their stuff. Like down this steep hill, it's all of them. I don't think I'm going to film it, but it's just all them. I don't think these sections are Bigfoot. Well, it's just insane. Like, that's how you know. Whenever you look down, you can tell. They leave. You know that's there. There's no way that's like that. You guys hear the chopper, right? It hasn't left. I'm so close today to figuring out what they're doing. The Black Hawk you might not be able to because what he does is he hovers, and I think they use equipment from, he'll just be 100 yards above the trees. But the little twin turbo diesel is like right there. He'll come right in here, like literally right there. It's an amazing thing. His evasive maneuver capabilities are amazing. I see him using it here. Like because they're constantly turning. He's just like, I mean, they make no. This guy probably is better at turning a chopper than even the best fighter pilot's chopper, like the rocket choppers, because that's what he does for a living. This guy, he just turns the chopper. That's all the guy does. So I think he's become really good at it. I see him making evasive turns over here all the time from a distance, like when I'm driving up and stuff. I'm like, yeah, that guy, he's probably the best helicopter turner in the world because no one else in a helicopter turns around in a circle all day long. All right. So yeah, earlier I did some parts right there. Earlier I did say my camera's blinking. Now I got 3 minutes. That I was just gonna walk around, and I have, but things just keep coming up. I can't help it. I'm descending slowly. I walked miles out of my way to go to those choppers. It wasn't really out of my way. I wanted to see the terrain anyway. And it became this. It was crazy, like when I started hitting. But in the middle of this is all them. You can see, look at this stuff up in the air. Okay, there's another one in the air right there. We're going to go to it right now. My tinnitus is off the charts, you guys. Gail and like Slayer and you guys and Tom P, that sometimes I'm quiet because like I had 2 days. That's uphill, by the way, that one. Literally up the steepest hill. Somehow they pushed that. There's no way that didn't fall down that hill unless it had help. Because the days my tinnitus is so bad, I can't really focus like on life. Like I can do this. Oh. In fact, it's just keeping me from going insane just doing this because I would lose my mind. It's so loud. Oh, holy shit! Hold on. That is so dangerous. What I just did right there. Every one of those rocks is loose. Every one of them. It's amazing. I didn't just there's no recovery. Like because you're gonna go I'm on by the time you actually fall, you're probably gonna have momentum. And when you hit, I mean it's gonna at very least hurt tremendously. If not, you're gonna hit your head on something. That was stupid of me because look at that. Look how old. Because you do that here and it's all over. I'm only probably as the crow flies a mile and 1.25 miles from my truck, but because of the terrain, with any kind of broken body part, you're never going to move. If the pain is too intense, you can't move the broken parts. Broken body parts. Look at that. Right, there's a structure there. I just want to give you an idea. You can't really see it, but there's this beautiful structure like right back in there. And then check this thing out. It's just so blatant because there's no one that will ever see this. People don't walk here, I'm telling you. So there is no people. The closest person to me right now is about 15 miles away. The closest just person in the car is 15 miles from me right now. Especially with the fire down below. No one's coming up, thank God. If you live down there, stay down there, please. Unless you do this subject. I trust all of you. Like Christine and Kirkwood and Tammy and all you, Jerry. Like, you guys are welcome because I know you're respectful and you know what you're doing. But these people that have never been outside of city air before have no business being in the country. They're the ones starting the fires. They're the ones leaving the beer cans, causing traffic, causing deaths on the road. All because of a false coronavirus. That's amazing. It's the others. They live on the steepest of hills, but yet navigated, they make these level walkways on the steepest of hills. And that's Predator Hills shows it actually, there is Sasquatch that do that as well, but I don't think this is one of those places. They're right up there, right up there. But I think these are some of the others. You know, there's seats everywhere. I'm leaving the camera going because it's almost dead. This will just be a regular video. I'm not going to have to do a premiere or anything. One reason I do it, premiere sounds like something special is happening, and usually it's Bigfoot on video or something, but I just do the premiere so I can hang out with you guys. I have no life. It's fun for me. Yes, I do need this. Some super chats are nice too, but that's certainly not why I do it, okay? Or I'd be doing a live video all the time. It's nothing to do with super chats. A little bit. Look at all these footprints. Like, you know, you want that. You know, people like my buddy Tom will help me, you know, like Rita, KK. It's always the same people helping me on super chat, if you notice. Not always, but a lot of the times. Gail and, you know, Terry, you know, Terry does it. Other people do like little super chats to me like on Messenger because they don't take a cut. So like Terry will send me, you know, they just send me, these are good friends of mine. They just, you know, gas money stuff, you know, like, hey Mark, want to help today? Or they don't say anything. They're just like, here's $30. You know, which is a lot of money. You know, these people have lives and bills to pay. And the fact that they trust me so much that they'll send me that $30 and then they'll send me another 30 in a month or two. You know, just, I never say a word to them. They just know. And that's what I need. I need more help like that because otherwise there isn't going to be no me. Okay, you are so spoiled. Guys, this because she's not my dog. This dog has gotten. She's been eating chicken, like fresh white meat chicken. She eats cat food. She gets human food. That's what she does. Stop it, stop it. Just stop it, Helka. I'm serious. You gotta stop it. You're a mental patient. Like literally half an idiot. I don't understand it. You're the most loyal, smart dog in some ways, and a complete mental patient in others. Like she's gonna dig herself a seat next to me, and I'm getting up. All right, I'm not. You guys, I've been dealing. She's not my dog, and she hasn't left my side in 2 weeks. Okay, I mean, what am I supposed to do? Now I have a dog in the trailer? For real? Someone watching here is gonna own you one day, and then we're gonna check in on you all the time. Okay? You're a good doggy, and they will love you, especially because you'll love them more than any other dog. As long as they don't leave you, you're gonna be fine. Right? Tell him, Helka. Tell him. Tell him. Tell him. Tell him. She's like, all right, all right. All she wants is love. That's all she wants. So waiting for one of you guys. Like I said, I'd be very picky in who I would let take her. I prefer a female, to be honest with you. Just because I know she'll get the extra, the extra love she needs. That's what she needs. She needs that like mother nurturing thing. Not some guy like me screaming at her all the time. Helka! She needs that, oh, you good girl, you know, the kisses and stuff like that. That's what she wants. She'll kiss you with the most disgusting breath you've ever smelled in your life now. Only some days. It's so bad. Her breath. Helka, tell them what time it is. Helka. Helka. Say over and out. Say over and out. She looks at you with that one eye. It's weird. Like she'll look that way and the one eyeball could turn. As I'm descending on an angle now. I couldn't make it that way. It's too hard. Look at this. Seats right here on the most of unattractive places to be, but it's all just beautiful, soft, structured seats. Curly cues, and they've been here recently. There's your ex. There's your other seat. Whoa. What was that, Helga? Oh man, you should have seen some of the sounds earlier. She heard one of them behind us. She would not stop. She never breaks from what I'm doing, this dog, ever. And she was just like, whoosh, her head just turned and she would not stop looking right at him. And he was behind me, so I didn't even look. I didn't want to ruin anything. I don't need to see them. That's the funny thing. I've already seen them. Okay, once you're beyond that, there's no, it'd be great and everything. Like I tell them, like, guys, I could use one today, you know. But other than that, that's why I'm successful in this, because I'm one of the few people that's secretly not trying to make $1 million by filming. And what people don't understand is you'll never make 1 cent with the best footage in the world. They'll never pay you a dime. You'll be shut down immediately, and they'll discredit it and they'll make you look like an idiot somehow if it did get out. Trust me, okay? They're not gonna let anything like that out. Remember, that was a long time ago when Patty was let out. Things are different now, guys. We have social media and stuff like that. You're not gonna film anything, okay? I know people. I won't name any names. That's what they have YouTube channels even. That was their intention. They don't even know that I know that. Was to film is to try to make money doing this. To try to gain financially somehow with, from doing this, instead of just, having the actual love, unchangeable love for them. I've even told them, I don't care, because I know there's good and there's bad. I love the bad ones just as much, because I don't think they're bad. I think they're misunderstood. So you want to know another, my battery's dying here. You want to know another really important thing I think I've realized? It's taken years. And the thought never leaving my mind basically is where they go to the bathroom. I think that they pee here, but I'm almost sure that they go to the bathroom on their side, like underground, wherever they are. All that stuff is there. This is more of a sunning opportunity. And then of course you'll find, like we find the emergencies, like where a guy's like, listen man, I gotta go. You know what I mean? I think that's what it is, because if they were always in the forest, it'd be impossible after a while. And then plus with the dog, she'll smell it instantly. She goes right to the poop. And with the exception of one spot today, I don't think she smelt that. So I've really come to the conclusion that they do all that on the other side. Plus there's a story of a gentleman that used to do this. He had a place, he didn't understand the language or anything, but he saw like, manipulations and, things like that. Just logs up in the air, things like that. And he would always go there and he would have interactions with them and have his own experiences. And one day he said he just walked right through it. Oh, there's their seat. Look, I was zooming over to that spot for you, but right there. This is all brand new. My battery's dying. There it is. Those guys were really cool to me up there. Like it seemed, I can only go by what it seemed. They seemed to be really happy with me being there. That was not there when I filmed it last year. No surprise though, because I saw that already this year from the road. I'm at the road right there. Wow, you guys, I feel like I didn't even do a video, even though I think I have like 2 hours of footage. Maybe 3, I just feel like that was a workout and I feel great. I'm the only one that could I literally ate Wendy's for breakfast and then I hike. I could walk straight up the side of a mountain as if you had eaten Wheaties. It doesn't make a difference what goes in my body. It's all state of mind, you guys. I'm not telling you to not eat healthy, but what I am telling you is just to calm down over it. Calm down with the healthy eating. It's almost annoying, and it's not as bad for you as you think to eat like Wendy's, as once a week or something. You can't live on it, but it's okay, you guys. Stop being too overly healthy. It's annoying, and honestly, I don't think you'd live any longer. I really don't. I think it's all about your brain. It's all about anxiety and stress and, cardiovascular. And basically, in my opinion, now everyone's different, right? Some people can smoke for 2 years, they get cancer. Other people could smoke for 200 years and it doesn't affect them. So some of it comes down to your genetics, right? Your genes, for sure. And I think that accounts for food too. But like me, and I could fall down dead next week, and this will be funny to listen to. I've eaten horribly my whole life because I don't like things. It's a disability I have. My taste buds never matured, and I'm stuck with like steak and pizza and potatoes, and I love cereal. Of course, I don't get it anymore but I should. Ow, lower back. I walk across the street from here, and it becomes a real Bigfoot world down there. So I almost wanted to go there today. God, look how far my car's not even close to there. But right down there is really good. I've been wanting to go down there for a long time. That's not what I'm showing. I mean, what I'm showing you can tell, but if you go way down there, there's a secret place. It's really secret and it's really special. And I will do that downhill one day. Unfortunately for me. That's the thing about this. It's why I tell you, you'll never go anywhere on a Sunday. I'm not telling you guys not to go out on a Sunday, but not as far as like a documented researcher goes. You're just not going to get anywhere. You'll never accomplish a thing. The Weekend Warriors are amazing, and they do get good pictures and things like that, but you got to be out here all the time. And Weekend Warrior's not going to go down to a place like that. I'm not talking about right to there. I'm talking about you have to go 2 miles past that. And it goes even steeper downhill. And it's amazing. And then at the end of the day, you got to walk straight out. And that's when you get tired because, you're not really looking at stuff. You just want to get out of there. So it seems worse. There's a real structure right there. This is a full-time job, you guys. Here. I can't believe that it took me years to figure this stuff out. They built that right there. That's theirs. I call them mounds, just because it happened. And it's all decorated. I've filmed this before. There's in a video, so I try not to repeat too much. But when I saw that from further away this time, because I knew it was coming, I could actually look. I was just like, man, it's so blatant. This is where they have like the rocks lifted up with one underneath and things like that. It's hard to see now. I can film it. I look forward to the winter and fall when before it snows, I can get up here, because when the leaves go, you can actually see these. You can penetrate and see everything they thought they were they were hiding. Because a lot of their stuff gets, they weren't thinking as they put it up, because you can't see now. And I think they do think in terms of that, but sometimes I think they don't. Like I said, most of the things they do have nothing to do with us, but sometimes they'll put a structure you wouldn't think they would, just in plain view. It shows that they're not really hiding, like, in a sense. Like, they don't want, there's a rule about not seeing them, right? But it's not about not knowing about them. Like, they're very willing for the whole world to know they exist, in my opinion. Or at least the people that like us. They need a certain amount of attention, okay? And of course, regular people will be like, oh, so you guys are special, we're not, things like that. It's like, listen, man, I don't know. I'm not them. I don't make these decisions. I think in some ways, like, special as far as, maybe not like in the human world, but maybe I consider myself special, no jokes, as far as, there you go. Yeah, I think I am. Like, I don't think this, like, it's not something I walk around, I'm special, but I mean, if you really think about it deeply, then of course I am. I have to be, because I've stuck my nose in more of their places than I think just about anybody in the world. And you could probably multiply that number, I know I've been saying that a lot lately, but it's not bragging. It's just I'm kind of just backing it up, like so you understand like what I've done. And, you know, these guys know me, and I tell you, I go by certain spots, and they're like, if I don't stop, eventually they put something out to make me stop if they want me to be in there. It happens all the time, especially where I'm going now. I was going to go to Bigfoot Universe today because I really haven't spent a lot of time there by myself, and I want to get some interactions on camera. I mean, I'm running out of time as far as like beautiful weather. I have like 2-3 more months, but I really feel like I haven't. I know I'm getting stuff, and I know everyone's proud of me or whatever they're telling me, but it's I don't feel like I feel like I could have done more so far this summer. I really do. I don't know what the delay is. It's almost like I don't know. I can't explain it right now. I just feel like so much more could have happened. They are coming closer. I've been seeing them more with my eyes. They've been you know, letting me kind of see them, like know they're there, things like that. Oh man, you got to be kidding me. Oh my God. Get out. Oh well, so maybe I'll just do a vlogging video today, or unless I go in right there. I can't go in there because even though I know they have structures here, it's all aspens, and then there's the river, and it's hard to cross, and then you got to go straight up, but up there is really good actually. Look, you got to be kidding me. Oh no, bridge out. I wonder how that happened. I've actually, you know what, while we're here, let's do this. I actually get them here all the time. Well, that's an exaggeration. I've gotten them right here. They've got to be watching people turn around. Come on, don't do this to me now. I gotta get my other camera. This is the backup one, which I really love in a sense for backup. But my other one, I've been having a battery problem. They're charging. Helka, you want to just do a vlogging video today? What do you think? I had no choice. What does she see? Oh, the fly. She'll grab the fly right out of the air. Watch this. She'd literally she catches them, and then she spits them out. She doesn't like them. She goes, do it, Helka. Get him. You guys, there's one of the most loyal dogs that's ever existed right there. Who wants her? I don't know if Lee would let me, but I think if I found the right home, I could. So I'm asking again. You know, I'm going to make sure. Like, I'm not going to, this is one, because I'm kind of a sucker, like, oh, okay, like, but I'm going to make sure for her because I love her. So I'm going to be sure that this is the best ultimate home. It's got to be way better situation. I want a yard. I don't want it to be in the city. I want her to, she's a country dog. She will get along with other animals. You just have to tell her to. Like, she's an amazingly obedient dog. She'll never leave your side. Like, you go out here, it's almost annoying. She'll just heel the whole time. Like, any other dog would be off running around. You'd have to call him back, put him on a leash. Not Helka. You can't even make her go out. Let me get my other camera, because this is unplanned, but I got some really good zooms here. Give me a second. I don't know how much I put up about me raging about people coming up here that don't belong up here. But as a result of that, here's another shot of the fire. This is the fire. Not the one people are talking about. This is the one that's up here. It's completely shut down I-70. Because of one person that shouldn't be here. They have no experience being in the mountains. They have lit a fire that has devastated the lives of not only animals and the unseen world creatures, but of all the people that work and live here. All because they wanted to escape the coronavirus. And from what I understand, like some of the people that are literally driving with their masks on, you know what I mean? These are the city people that know, these are what we call sheep. Those are the people that believe every single thing on that black little box we call the TV. Anything. You could tell them, you could herd them into anywhere. You could have them jump off a bridge. All you got to do, and these are educated people with college degrees. You could just, as long as you put it on the TV, they will listen and they will do whatever you tell them to do. And what really pisses me off about that is that's the way it should be. You know, it really upsets me. I'm gonna yell right now. Okay, I'm yelling. This is me yelling at you. It really upsets me. You know what upsets me? Is because, think about it. Think about how amazing it would be. There's not one person in the world that doesn't know our government lies, at least, right? But those people just believe, like, oh, he's just lying because, you know, they just think like it's political lies. They don't understand that it goes so deep into the very existence of who we are and where we come from. And they don't talk about the liaisons in between us and God either. Things like that. They cannot change it because they know you'll lose your mind. Okay? Crash of religion, crash of the economy. It's amazing how most of you guys aren't following me. Like, I need you guys on board with that. We're not out trying to zoom into faces in the bushes, okay? I'm gonna get you. In fact, I'm so good at that. I'll get you more faces in the bushes than anyone in the world. I've already done that 10,000 times. No one's gonna catch up. You know why? Because of the crew I have. You'll never be able to replace. Like, you'll never be able to duplicate the friends and the team that I have. It's impossible. We are the number one and only giant team in the world in this subject, and because of them, I never give enough credit for those guys. Like, it's not just me. It's why I have 10,000 pictures is because of them as well. I mean, I pick out the unbelievable blatant ones, you know. But without those guys, man, I honestly don't know where I'd be today if I didn't have the people surrounding me that I do. Like, it's an absolutely amazing thing. Excuse me. That was a hiccup, actually. I don't even think any of them can explain it. How somehow we're all just together. So yeah, so it's another thing a lot of people don't know. They don't understand. They just think they're watching me. Well, I have about 600 people, okay, on a team next to me, okay, that you don't get to hear about that much. I've welcomed any of you into Energy Overload, and we have other smaller teams beyond that, like Project X, things like that. A very secret group that's been around for 4 years now, okay? We haven't been that active in there. Like, we've been posting, but it's been Energy Overload has kind of drawn our attention to a bigger group of people. And if we have to discuss anything special, we usually do it on a smaller scale. That's all. So Energy Overload Facebook, guys. I don't like Facebook either. That's what you guys don't understand is you don't have to use Facebook for anything but that. You can just go right to the group. I don't use it. I'm disgusted by the news feeds. It's the most disturbing thing I have ever seen in my life. Is the amount of infestation of morons and idiots, trolls that just post the most ridiculous shit on Facebook. I really feel violent towards some of these people. And I'll say it again, I said it once today, they can only do one thing. There's only one thing left to do. Do everything you can to be sure you never meet me.